I want to share with you a secret that's helped me to reach over millions of people all across the globe. That's allowed me to go viral in more countries than I can count and to be able to impact people on a deep level. It is not something you'll find from more books, more videos, or more training events. This is a secret that will help you to increase your influence, your public speaking skills, as well as your impact out there. What is this number one secret? Well, it's taken me years to figure this out, and I'm going to share it with you today. But before I do that, I want to basically give a quick shout out to an insider who basically inspired me to create this video because he submitted this question over on Facebook. So let me just give him a quick shout out right now.
Hello sir, my name is Kaustubh Mason. I'm from India. I'm really inspired by you. You are just awesome. So could you please tell me, you are an entrepreneur, you are a motivational speaker, you are a coach. So could you please tell me, because I am asking you because actually I want to be like you. That's my dream, and it will definitely come true because I believe in myself. So could you please tell me what kind of steps you have taken as a beginner to become a pro like right now? I mean, what kind of books you have read and what kind of courses you have done? Please help me because I want to be like you.
Okay, Kaustubh, thank you so much for submitting that question. Firstly, I want to basically say I am not a motivational speaker. Although people do find me motivating, I find that's the last thing people need. If you need motivation inside there, I want you to realize you got misalignment in your life. If, for example, somebody put a gun to your head and said that you got 24 hours to do whatever it is that you're procrastinating over, I'm sure you'll find a way. You're just lacking a proper emotional reasoning right now. Secondly, Kaustubh, you don't want to be like me. You want to be like you. You want to understand what you stand for, what your core message is. Because this number one secret inside there is getting clear in regards to your heart's message. When you discover your heart's message, game over. You know how to impact people. And this heart message is something that you say, even if you don't actually physically say it. It's something that's expressed in every single video that you produce, every single speech that you do on a stage. The heart message is there. This is what people feel. Remember, people don't necessarily remember what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. If you're stuck in your freaking head and trying to be liked by everybody, forget it. You won't be able to impact people. Look at any legendary leaders. How do leaders lead? They get clear in regards to what do they represent. What's their core message? How do they want to be remembered? When they get clear in regards to what is that message, they speak their truth. They don't care what other people think about their message. They don't filter what is, for example, acceptable. They stand up for what they believe in, their heart's message. Just like, for example, legendary leaders like Martin Luther King. How did that single speech move history, make history, move countries? It's because he spoke from his heart. And he was going through so many adversities at this time. He did not, for example, speak from his head with a perfect speech, right? With all of the typical body language stuff and speak like a freaking robot. In most events, that's what they teach, right? That's not how we create connections. We connect with people from the heart-to-heart level. And that's why you've come across speakers who've got the perfect body language, perfect tonality, cadence, and yet you don't connect with them. It's because they're stuck in their head. They're filtering, trying to be liked by you. If you try to be liked by people, you'll be liked by nobody. You want to represent you and be willing to express that every single time you're speaking. That's the key. Right now, am I trying to be liked? No, I don't care if you like me. But I am going to speak my truth because this is what's worked for me and my mentees. This is what works. So do I care if you listen to me? No. But I'm going to continue to do whatever it takes because this is what I'm born to do. This is my cause, message, and my legacy. And when you get clear in regards to what that is, even if the content is different, even whatever's coming out of your mouth is different, people feel your core message. Every single video I produce for Success Insider, the core message is follow your heart and take action. That is what's transformed my life when I began my journey a decade ago, when I was addicted to drugs I was addicted to, when I was causing harm to other people. That's what transformed my life because it allowed me to get out of all that shit I was going through in my life to be able to get to where I am today. I totally shifted my life from following my heart. not following my freaking head. And that's my core message. Every single video. You will know when I'm tuned in with my heart. You can feel it. There are some videos on this channel you'll notice, maybe there are some where you don't feel connected. It's because there are some where I'm logically thinking about it, and you will be able to tell a lot of difference. But when I'm connected, you will feel it. Remember, people don't remember what you say so much, but they will remember how you made them feel. That's the key. You look at Martin Luther King, the adversities he was going through before he did that legendary speech. In fact, one of his defining moments was when he was in the kitchen. And somebody actually called him that night after his wife and daughter went to sleep and basically called him the M-word. And they said, "We are tired of you and your mess now. And if you aren't out of this town in 3 days, we're going to blow your brains out and blow up your house." Imagine getting a call like that. How would you feel? What would you do? He was ready to give up, in fact. But he started to really just tune into his heart. And he arrived at a point where he was ready to step up to his calling. From that day forwards, he didn't fear bombings. And guess what? 3 days later, an explosion rocked his house and nearly killed his family. But he didn't give up. He had the moral courage he discovered from discovering his heart's message. When you saw Martin Luther King speak that day, that speech was not from his head. That speech people witnessed was his heart's message that he was willing to die for. That's why it moved people. Forget all of these typical cliche stuff you tend to hear about public speaking. Yes, it is important to a certain extent. Tonality, all of that stuff, cadence. Yes, it's important. But you want to figure out, what am I willing to die for? What's that message I want everybody on this planet to know? That's what you're going to get clear about. This is how you impact people and lead people. By speaking from your heart. I know right now I may seem like I'm getting overly passionate, but it's because I find so many people, they lack this. They still don't know what this speaking is all about. And you may not even view yourself as a speaker, but realize inside it, if you open your mouth and say words, you are a speaker. You may not seem, or you may not think you're a leader right now, but seriously, every day, the moment you speak to somebody, you're leading them. Every day you open your mouth, you're leading them. Everybody's a leader. The question is, how are you going to show up? Are you going to be fearful of what people think? Or are you going to stand up for what you believe in? Do whatever it takes inside it. That's how you change the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you got value from today's video, be sure to share this video with a friend and loved one who needs to hear this message. Life is about paying it forwards. Remember that. So do your act of kindness today. Pay it forwards to them. Like this video if you like this video, and as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action. And go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care, my friend.